you ever looked into somebody's eyes and you knew it's like, this is trying to hurt me, bro? And then he like got in my face and he ended up choking me. But he's small as hell, so I'm like wrestling with him and I got away.
Alright, y'all, keep in mind that all of this is alleged, right? But it's a serious matter, so we'll be reacting to a girl who is currently going viral on TikTok for telling her story, which includes Chicago drill rapper P.Rico allegedly forcefully taking her goods, if you know what I mean. Now, for y'all that don't know who P.Rico is, he's a Chicago drill rapper who got a few known songs when it comes to the drill culture, most notably Hang With Me, that went viral before viral was a thing. Back in 2013, when the song came out, everyone and their mother did a remix to it. And if you was, active in the drill culture at that time, you know exactly what we're talking about. Now, he hasn't made too much noise music-wise as of lately. However, he's being mentioned all over social media now, all for the wrong reasons. Now we're going to get into what a girl by the name of JoJo has alleged happened between her and the Chicago rapper. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
So I got a story time on who the that I allow into my house, who the that I allow into my life. Chicago edition. Okay, so it's this known Chicago rapper where he used to be known in the drill scene around 2012, 2014, 15, 16 or whatever. I don't even know the timeline at this point. It was just somebody I used to listen to in high school. And then it's like I got the opportunity to talk to him when I found him on Instagram. I'm like, oh, yeah. So we've been knowing each other for like 6-7 months, right? So we've been talking, we chilled before. I met his mama, I met his fucking sister, his brother, his homies, everything, the whole 9 yards, right? So I'm in school. So last semester I was in school, we barely seen each other. We seen each other like twice during that whole school thing. So y'all know it's summer break. So we chill and then I'm like, how about you just stay at my house for the summer break, because I know next semester when I start nursing school, I'm barely gonna see you, I'm barely gonna talk to you. So like, let's chill, So he do music. So I got a studio in my basement. I'm like, while I'm at work or whatever, you can record yourself. I got this producer I can send a song to. He said he'll mix and master it for $25. It was the whole 9 yards, We was chilling, it was cool. Until I started noticing weird shit. It's like, how a look at you, but they not looking at you. They look at you and you like, and it's like when he a drink, he just get loud and obnoxious, and it's like, you got me drunk. So,
well, for one, right, the first red flag is she barely knew him, but she allowed him, I guess, to come into her house, being that he was a rapper that she liked. And she said she listened to him in high school. But the crazy part is this. If he's this rapper and I guess, they got this stigma that rappers got money, whatever the case may be, why would he need to come live in your house? And why would you let him in your house? You barely know. Anyway.
4 days ago, literally 4 days ago, this man held me hostage in my house. He kept choking me and he me. On my mama, on my soul, on my kids, on his life. God can strike me down right the fuck now. And it's like, I don't even know where to start, bro. I really don't. Okay, so the night happened, because hold on, give me a minute. Oh shit, it's still fresh, so give me a minute. Okay, so the night happened.
Now, when they always ask, did you go to the police? That's my question, because I don't know if she did. Maybe she's going to say that she did somewhere further on into the video, because this is my first time watching it. But some of these people, like I said, they really are victims. I'm not saying she's not. But for the victims out there that really can't stand their abuser or to stand hearing things like this. I don't know where this new trend has become where girls are getting online and talking about these stories. You know, usually they don't want nobody to know, but like I said, I hope she went to the cops.
I'm like, it was Saturday, and I'm like, he was sleeping on my couch. We were just chilling in the living room, and I'm like, you want to go get liquor? Because my mind started playing tricks on me. Because y'all know, well, y'all don't know, but if you do or don't, who gives a I go through depression, PTSD, and anxiety. So I'm like, I need a drink. So I'm like, you want to go get some liquor? He's like, cool. We never drunk anything but Taylor Port and Buzz Balls. Taylor Port and Buzz Balls. No hard liquor, no none of that. Ever. So, Taylor Port and Buzz Balls. We get in the house. We sipping the Buzz Balls first, right? Listening to music and shit. And like I told you, I used to listen to his music, the Chicago drill scene. So I start playing everybody, all the music, whoever. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That your beef ain't got nothing to do with me. Blah 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 blah. So I start playing this one rapper, and I guess he get mad or something. Why you playing him? He a rat. You playing a rat? Why you playing a rat? I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn it on to Julio. Why you playing him? That man ain't even know you. Like, it was just a lot. So I ended up going in the kitchen, scrolling on TikTok. I opened up the Taylor Port. Keep in mind, we drunk the Buzz Balls.
Now, before she go forward, right, let me say this. I can say that maybe from the outside looking in, we don't care about, like, the beef when it comes to the Chicago stuff. However, you do gotta be mindful that when you playing certain artists or drill rappers that these guys really are into it with, keep in mind that they really have real beef. So it may not be nothing to us, right? It may be, oh, I'm just playing him because I like his music. Because to be honest with you, I play everybody, whether you're a BD, GD, ABCD. I'm going to play your music if I like it. However, I'm going to have enough respect to where if I'm chilling with one of the guys that's a part of that, I'm not going to play somebody that's their ops music. And if I do, I'm going to understand to turn it off because these guys got real life issues. Some in which you got guys taunting their deceased friends and family members and things really happen in the street. So she do got to understand that.
First, I opened up the Taylor Port. I poured me a drink. And I go into my basement because I told you I got a studio in my basement. So I go into my basement, let my ferrets out while I'm listening to music, blasting R&B. Okay? So I'm blasting R&B. I'm thinking, but when I come up the stairs like an hour and a half later, he come in the kitchen. But I just want to know why you playing that rat. You know what? Why am I trying to protect? I was playing Billionaire Black. I was playing Billionaire. Lil Bill. Yeah. That's what I was playing. And the dude I'm talking about is P.Rico. Yeah. What the fuck am I holding on to his name for? Who gives a... So, I was playing Billionaire. Why you playing that rat? You know he snitched on his brother? Why you playing him? Why you doing that? Why? I said because I'm playing him because I used to listen to his music. Just how I used to listen to... My bad. My doctor called me. But I'm like, just how I listen to your music, I listen to his music, I listen to Doug music. I be listening to all of them. I listen to everybody. What are you talking about? If I like the music, I'm going to play the music. And this is what I was trying to explain to him. And he just cannot. You must like that or something. You must like that something. If somebody told on your sister and they made music, would you still listen to them? I said if they jumping. Like, for real. So anyways. So, fast forward. Somehow, I ended up calling him a goofy because he just kept going. I said, why'd you worried about it? He was like, I'm in your bed. I said, okay, so why'd you worried about it? You a goofy. And I guess that just triggered him. Man, I never got called a goofy before. Nobody ever called me. I said, no, nobody ever called you a goofy. I'm surprised. I don't know why not. I don't know why they never called you a goofy. I don't give... Like, my mouth is slick. Yes, I called you a goofy. But that don't matter. What you did to me, you had that planned from the jump. I swear to God. Because it's like, once you came to my house and you realized that I'm literally on my... I'm a grown woman. I got my own... I got my own house, own backyard. Kids got their own room. Brand new car in my parking garage. Like, for real. For real. So, Johanna, calm down. So we end up in the living room. And I didn't notice, but he ended up moving my camera. He moved my camera that's facing in my living room, that's on my walkway table. He moved it. He pushed it towards the door. That's how I knew he knew exactly what he was planning on doing. And then he like got in my face and he ended up choking me. But he's small as hell, so I'm like wrestling with him and I got away. And I'm like, stop, like, what you doing? Oh, you want to play with me? You want to play with me? I'm like, don't choke me. You acted just like my baby daddy. Like, why you gotta put your hands on me? Like, I don't like that. Man, I ain't trying to act like your baby daddy. I'm not nothing like your baby daddy. Well, you're acting like it. You're acting like it. So I was literally thrown off. So I'm like, I need some air. Cause he just kept trying to wrestle me and choke me. I'm like, I need some air. Ain't no air outside. It was hot outside. But I'm trying to get away from you. I'm like, I need some air. So I go outside. I go in my backyard. Sitting there. He's still obnoxious, loud as you got me drunk. Man, you the one that got me drunk. All I'm trying to see is why you playing that rap. I'm from Chicago. So I'm like, he like, come on, let's go in the house. I said no, because I already know where it's gonna go. You trying to get me in the house because you know you can lock the door and you gonna try to push me in the farthest room. I've been through already. You gonna try to push me through the farthest room so nobody can. I've been through this already. I know exactly what the going on. So he ended up dragging me into the house. So we go through the again. He trying to choke me. He trying to get me in a lock. I'm pushing him off. I'm wrestling with it. And then he never tried to swing on me. And I don't know why. I wish he would have tried to swing on me, because I would have rather swung back at him instead of fighting and not be choked. So I always want to try to choke you. No, swing. Like, swing. I told you I had to fight my baby daddies. I will fight you. But no, they always want to go for the choking. Stop trying to choke me. I didn't do a thing to you, bro. And that's what I don't understand. I didn't do to you. Ever since he been at my house, I was paying. I never asked you for a thing. I literally told you could chill, stay in here. I literally called my homie that do videos and text him and asked him about the music producer that owned the studio. If you don't want to record yourself in my basement, I could send you to that studio for $30 an hour and you could start making your music. It was always excuse after excuse after excuse, and he started to envy me.
So I wonder, what was the point of him moving in or staying with her? I'm lost. Maybe that's a part that she skipped, but I get it. She was like a fan of his music, and somehow she reached out to him on Instagram. They spoke, and he moved himself in, I guess, or she told him to move in. But what was the point of it? Were they like trying to collab? Were they lovers? Were they messing around? What was the point of him being in her house? If, I don't know, she's saying that they wasn't really on that type of time, but what type of time was you on if you moved him in?
He started to envy me, and so we go through this whole loop-de-loop again. He trying to choke me, I'm breaking free. I end up opening the door and running out the front, because by this time my phone is dead. He took my phone. My phone in his pocket is dead. It's over with. I already knew what it was. So I'm trying to make it seem like ha ha ha. I'm trying to laugh with him, and he ha ha ha. But I know he's dead serious. Like, I could look in his eye. You ever looked into somebody's eyes and you knew it's like this is trying to hurt me, bro. Like, this is trying to hurt me. So we outside, he obnoxious. It's like 5:30 now. The fucking sun is starting to come out. He yelling. I'm like, be quiet. You embarrassing my neighbors and shit. He ended up dragging me into the house again. Literally again. And we get into my mother.
Alright, so it's a part 2 that she's gonna get into. I don't know, this story sound like maybe she's leaving a few things out, or I'm not sure. But let's hear part 2.
Okay, so this is part 2 on who the that I let into my house, Chicago rapper edition. I noticed when I was watching the video back, it was a few things that I really didn't say. I don't know if they're really important or not. But I know in the house, when he went to choke me, you know when somebody go to choke you and you trying to stop them. So you reaching for anything you can. So I scratched his neck right here. And that really pissed him off. That really pissed him off. The main reason why he was trying to drag me into the house is because come on, let's go in the bathroom, man. You need to clean this. That's all he kept saying. You a nurse. You a nurse. You need to go clean this. You a nurse. I'm like, just go in there, put some water on it, put some Vaseline on it, and you will be okay. At this point, we've been doing it for 3 hours. At this point, it's not the liquor no more. And I remember telling him that. I said, you've been fighting with me for 3+ hours straight. At this point, it's not the liquor. Are you on some drugs or something I don't know about? Child. So, it was little slick shit he was saying when we was outside. Oh, you the nurse. You the nurse. He was like, he was, oh, you want to keep doing this? You want to keep playing with me? Because I told him, he's still on that. Why you keep listening to rats? You listening to rats? So that make you a rat. I said, no, that don't make me a rat. I said, you listen to millionaires and you're not a millionaire. This is what I'm literally you listen to millionaires and you're not a millionaire. I had a mansion. I moved my mama, my daddy, and my daughter into my mansion. I had a truck haul, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, but you don't got that now. That's not what we talking about. And I remember, he was trying to pull me. He was trying to, drag me back into the house. But I leaned forward and he fell. And I, lifted him up. I'm like, oh, Rico. He was like, oh, so you really do still care, huh? You really do still care. And I'm like, ha, you crazy. But the whole time I'm looking at him and he smile and then his lip will twitch. I'm like, this man, he can't hide it no more. He can't hide his jealousy, his envy, whatever it is. He can't hide it no more because our real life didn't do nothing to this man. So, he come on, just come in the house. I'm like, I don't want to go in the house. He was like, what, you think these people could save you? You think your neighbors could save you? He was like, I got away. He said, I got off on a body. Whoa. I beat a body. You think these neighbors could save you? And I'm like, oh, I'm thinking is that a threat? Is he threatening my life now? Okay. So
we always talk about red flags when it comes to these relationships and things that, once again, up until this point, she still hasn't told us what their relationship actually was. All we know is that he moved in with her after they met each other on social media. But what was their relationship like? Why was he there? Right? But then not only that, the thing that's kind of weird was the red flags was there. The man kept trying out this whole time. She said she said he had the phone. But why wasn't the cops called? Where were they where all this noise was going down? He was pulling her in and out the house. The cops wasn't called at all? None of the neighbors called the cops? This is at 5 a.m. Crazy.
So, some point, it's okay. So, he ended up dragging me back into the house. And here we go, this cycle again. Oh, keep in mind, when we was outside, I told him, I'm like, you doing all this? I got cameras in the house. He said, I know. I turned it towards the door. I said, you thought that was the only camera I had in my house? He was like, no, I know where the other camera's at. I said, where? I know about the one in the basement. Keep in mind, I don't have any other cameras in my house, but besides the one in my living room. I just wanted to tell him that because I thought it'll make him stop. I thought it'll make him stop, snap back into reality, but it didn't. He didn't get. So he ended up pulling me back into the house. I won't say drag me as if he had me by my hair pulling me I'm on the ground. No, he in front of me. He grabbed my arms and he yanking me. So he pulled me back into the house. We go through the cycle again. He arguing. I'm like, okay, get away from me. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Remember how I said he took my phone? I got an iPad. He took my phone. end up going into the kitchen because I did not want him to. He wanted me to go into the bathroom with him so bad. So he's steady dragging me. He's steady trying to choke me and wrestle me and shit. And I'm stopped. So he'll get his arms around my neck for like at least 4 seconds. I'll like break it away and some more. It was just tiring. It was just very tiring. It was just very tiring. And I remember outside when he was like, he said, oh, you want to, because I scratched his neck. And when I reached for his face, it's like my nail scratched his lip too. He was like, oh, you want to keep scratching me and stuff? I'm like, I'm just trying to defend myself. You want to keep scratching me and stuff? How about I mess up your face? And then I just looking at him. I'm like, if that's what you want to do, bro. And then his lip just started twitching. And he was like, I should just punch out your teeth right now. He said, you got a pretty smile, JoJo. I said, so why would you want to do that? So it's like, anyways. So how I got the iPad. It's a lot of parts to the story. From him dragging me back into the house. I go into the kitchen. He dragged me out the kitchen. I just lose my at that point. I pick up the chair. I throw it. I'm screaming. I pick up the humidifier. I throw it. The humidifier go everywhere in my living room. And then I'm like, all right, just leave me alone. So I stump to the bathroom. And I'm just sitting there. And at this point, I'm picking with my hair. I'm pulling my hair out because I'm just over it, bro.
They both, is it just me? Or do they both seem like they got some, I don't know what weird, I don't know, but something ain't right.
Ain't nobody, see, that's all you have to do. You just have to come in here with me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. That's all you have to do. Be quiet. That's all you have to do. Be quiet. So we end up leaving out the bathroom. And my bathroom is literally right there. And then this is my room. So he stood in my hallway like this. So I could go straight from the bathroom into my room. So I come into the room. And he like, all right, let's cuddle. Let's lay down. No, I don't want to cuddle with you. Well, come on. Let's, give me some then. I said, no. Like, no. So we arguing. I had on a 2-piece. He unzipped it, and I'm holding it like this at this point. So then he started pulling on my pants. And I'm like, stop. He go to choke me again. He like, just lay down. I said, okay, whatever. So we lay on the bed. He lay on the bed. He want to cuddle. But I sit up in the bed. Like my bed right here. I sit up in the bed like this and just like slouch. Man, lay down. Hold on. I'm go to the recording because it's 51 minutes long and I started recording it around like 5:30 in the fucking morning. And it's when we in a room because I had to, when he walked out the room for a quick second, I turned on my iPad and I like put it under my bed. He like, what you doing with that? I said, nothing, I'm just checking the time. So he wouldn't try to take my iPad too. So, I don't know if y'all can hear it. Hold on, because I got it skipping the silent parts. There's a lot of silent parts. It's like you really couldn't hear because my fan was on. I'm just screaming, stop. And then it came a point where he was like, man, you like in the lines of, you don't give me what I want, man, I. And then he started choking me again, and I just started screaming for dear life. like, why you acting like this? You acting weird as bro. Just take it off, bro. Like, you could hear me saying, Rico, I don't want to.
Alright, so there's one more part to this. This part kind of went off, and then she did one more part. Let's check that out.
I made this video so many times, my phone is about to die. But on June 22nd, I was sexually assaulted by a rapper named P.Rico from Chicago, Illinois. He continuously choked me, he held me hostage in my house, and he assaulted me. We knew each other for around 7 months. Everything was perfectly fine. Then boom, something just switched. He tried to blame it on the liquor. We was fighting for so long in his house. At that point, I sobered up. He should have sobered up. We was drinking Taylor Port. I feel like he did it on purpose. I don't know what for. I have the proof. I went to the cops. I got the hit gun. They said it could take up to 6 to 8 months for his DNA to come back. And then the state will have to pick it up. The state will decide if they want to pursue charges. But ain't no telling how long that's going to take. So I'm going to continuously put it on the internet. Because ain't no telling how many girls he did this to. Ain't no telling how many times he did this and got away with it. And I don't want to I don't want to be a victim no more. I should not have to wake up and feel bad and question myself and lose my mind saying why. And could just walk around like they didn't do. No. If y'all could like and share this video, this needs to reach Chicago. Because I want this to feel embarrassed just like I do. I want this to be angry just like I am. It's not fair.
Pretty much, she's alleging that, and the reason why I keep saying allegedly, because it does seem like she have a little proof when it comes to the video, the voice recording, and these are her allegations. But you're innocent until proven guilty, so we gotta say allegedly. However, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It is crazy. I still wonder what type of relationship did they have to where he just came to her house and started staying there. And yeah, she's saying he ought her, but like, I don't know. It's weird. The whole situation is weird. If y'all want, I'll leave a link to her TikTok so y'all can see more, because she did do more videos kind of responding to the people in the comments. But I just wanted to get the story out there, period. So if y'all want to see more, y'all go on her platform and check it out. But other than that, y'all jump in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.